What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to continue the Gauntlet Series for the Astell Kern UW100MKII earbuds, and their opponent will be the Sony WF-1000XM5s. Now, again, this is another one that's going to be a hit. I know it is. It's going to be a real fun to do. I can't wait to see how I can get these two head to head and see how it ends. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, for those who want to see price, specs, and app breakdowns and walkthroughs for both of these earbuds, I'll leave links in the description below of the unboxings for each. That way you can go ahead and take a look at those and then come on back and join us for this Gauntlet episode. All right, let's go ahead and pull one of each of these out and we'll take a look at them both. As you can see here, we got the XM5s here on the right, obviously the 100 Mark IIs on the left, and as you can see, the Mark IIs are considerably bigger than the XM5s. Let's see, we take a look sideways here. They both got they're pretty chunky for both, to be honest. Let's go ahead and focus on the, actually, we're going to do the XM5s first. All right. Again, I love the way they trimmed these down from the XM4s, which was my favorite earbud to wear. I thought those were very comfortable in my opinion. And again, they improved on the comfort with these. But again, I like the way they pretty much stayed with their form factor, their style of earbud. They just trimmed it down tremendously, but still gives you a good, comfortable feel when you have them in. I like the fact, they got the gloss, they gloss around, but the matte touch surface, very nice. Again, like I said, looks kind of chunky, but once you put it in your ear, it's very discreet. It sits in, doesn't protrude out hardly at all, surprisingly. But just by the look at it from this angle, you would think it would, but they don't. Very comfortable earbud to wear. Again, I can't harp on it more. This is probably my new favorite earbud to wear long term. I just like the way it fits and feels. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the 100 Mark IIs, or the Mark IIs as I would like to call them. That pentagon shape is definitely original. You don't see that anywhere on any other earbud, so they got that cornered. Again, very beefy, thick earbud. This will protrude out a little bit from your ear. As you can see, the excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry about that. As you can see, what the as far as the tube for the long tube where your speaker is and everything goes into your ear. This means that this portion here more likely will protrude out, no questions there, but very comfortable despite the fact weight distribution is fantastic. So when you're wearing these things long term, you don't have any problem with ear fatigue. At least I haven't. I can't account for everybody. Everybody's ears are different, but I haven't run into any type of ear fatigue when wearing these long term. Okay. Again, nice touch surface. I like the design of the star in the middle. The way it's all set like that, I really like that. Very unique. Got the Astell Kern logo here on this also there. Very, very comfortable earbud. All right. So what we're going to do now is I'm gonna go ahead and get my phone out and we're gonna take a look at both of these guys in the ear. All right, whoops, let me get that out the way. As you can see here with the XM5s, we've got it takes up pretty much all of the ear well rather once it sets in. This is what makes it so discreet, because it sits in real nicely. Again, you get a good twist and lock in, and you get a nice good seal. Again, I was rocking the CP360 ear tips from SpinFit on the XM5s, so I'm getting a very good seal, very comfortable too. I don't have any type of like ear, inner ear irritation or anything like that, outside of the fact that I do have allergies, and sometimes that amps things up if I don't take my Claritin, but that's just me. I digress. So other than that, I really haven't had any type of in-ear fatigue with the SpinFits, and of course I have no ear fatigue with wearing the XM5s long term. So they're very comfortable earbud, very discreet. I enjoy them. And here we are with the Mark IIs. Again, that pentagon shape fits my ear perfectly. As strange as it may seem, again, bulges out just a little bit from the ear well. So if you're having like a shirt or anything, you're taking your shirt off, or you have like a crew neck or something like that, t-shirt, and you're listening to something while you're taking that off, or a sweater off, you want to be mindful of the fact that they do protrude out just a little bit. So you don't want your snag your earbud go flying and all that stuff like that. You just to avoid that. But again, very comfortable for their size. Let me blow that up a little bit. As you can see, the edges of the shape, the corners are rounded, so you don't have like any type of sharp feel to it. But as you can see, it just it's perfect on all points. I'm wearing these for all day at work. I didn't have any type of issue as far as comfort goes. So these are very, very good to wear long term. Again, another pair that I enjoy to wear. Yes, I'm eventually going to switch them to the CP360s once I get some more in. So that basically means these aren't going anywhere. They're staying in my collection for sure. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and continue our comparison testing.
This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM5 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM5 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM5 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Sony WF-1000XM5 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Astell Kern UW100MKII earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Astell Kern UW100MKII earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Astell Kern UW100 Mark II earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Astell Kern UW100 Mark II earbuds in a quiet location.
All right, we are back in for the sound test. We will start off with the XM5s. As you can see, we are already in the app. What we're going to do now is, actually, you know what? I want to let you guys know right off the top. We do have, I'm going to go ahead and find your equalizer rather. I'm going to use that setting. So that's already been put on. So I like that setting. This is what I got. Let me pull this up here. Let me see if it'll let me show you. This is the setting I got with using Find My equalizer. So we're going to stick with that one here. Of course, they have the bass almost to the max, but that's the setting, and I found that they really help out the sound on these. So we're going to stick with that, and I'm going to leave that up so we'll go and see if we can split screen it, okay? And we're going to go into our music. I know I should have had us already queued up, I know, but hey. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make sure we're in our proper listening level. All right, we're there. We got Old Money tuned up. So let's get to it. All right. Nice bright sound. Very balanced already. And we got good detail. Very a clean sound. The vocals sound nice and clean. Crisp keys on the piano, and we got the echoing as well. So that's now here we go with the string instruments. All right, we got the background string instruments, violins, and everything. We got the bass from the cello coming up. There it is, right there. Very prominent, but not overpowering. And again, still got that balance. And the vocals are very crisp. Did not fall off. Now we got the vocals from the chorus and the lead singer. Nice balance. Got vocals in both ears. Doesn't sound like they're right in front of me. They sound like they're separate, but it's a great sound. And you got the detailing from the violins in the background too, so that's really good. All right, again, nice clean sound in that song. I really did enjoy that. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to You and That E40. Here we go. All right, right off the top, we feeling that bass. Very clean. That main bass hits, then the sub bass rumble doesn't dissipate too soon. Sony is known for their bass on these, in all things rather. Again, vocals, very clean. I'm still getting a hint of the tinniness from T-Pain in that auto tune that he uses. It's still kind of a little tinny, but I'm thinking it's not bad. I'm just thinking, I don't know, maybe it's just the way it sounds way it's hitting my ear. I don't know. All right, here comes E40. Again, very clean, clear vocals. Bass is hitting, and you got a nice balance. Very clean. Oh my goodness, I like it. All right. Again, nice, I love that bass hit and the sub bass rumble right after it. Again, Sony is known for that, having good clean bass when you properly adjust it. But yeah, that's how that really hit. All right, let's go ahead and go to Going Home. All right, nice warm start. Got that sub bass from the keyboard and the drums are hitting. Here we go. Nice, crisp lead saxophone. Again, still got nice balance between the instruments, but you can tell that the saxophone is the dominant instrument. Again, nice warm sound. Here comes a high note. Oh, so crisp. Now we got the rest of the band coming in. All right, sound stage opens up. Very nice. I like this find my equalizer setting. I love it. I think this is like one of the best features they added to their app. Such a clean sound. It gives you pretty much the best out of these earbuds, in my opinion. Very clean, good sounding all the way around on all three songs. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get this swapped out. We will put the Mark IIs in for the sound test. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. Now we got the Mark IIs in the ear, ready for the sound test. What I forgot to mention about the XM5's test is I did have noise canceling turned on. So I wanted to make sure I put that out there so you guys know that, yes, I was also using noise canceling during their sound test. Now with the Mark IIs, they do not have noise canceling per se, but they do have an ambient mode, and when you turn it off, it gives you some passive noise cancellation as well. So we're using that. We're turning off ambient mode, of course, so that way we can get the best sound possible out of them. Okay, and then here we are. We're going to use my sound settings that I found works for me. All right, so let's go ahead. Since we can't split screen with this app, we just want to go ahead and put our music in a pop-up. I love Samsung, man. These guys, they know what to do with apps, excuse me. All right, so what we're going to do now, make sure we're at our proper listening level. All right. I think we're there. Yeah, yep, we're there. All right. Just want to keep it 100. All right, so here we go. All right. Nice volume right out the bat. Vocals sound nice and clean. Piano in the back, nice and crisp. Again, Not as warm, but it's going more towards very clear vocals. The mids and highs are working fantastic on here. All right, here we come with the rest of the background instruments. Okay, now we got the violins in. We got the, let me see, we get that sub bass from the cello. We get it, but it's real faint, so it's not, it's barely there in my opinion. But then again, the background string instruments and the piano, very balanced out, very nice. Vocals clean. Now here comes the chorus. Again, very nice, very clean vocals. Got that detailing with the violin there. Again, mids and highs are just crystal clear, very crisp. But that sub bass from the cello, that even though it's not as prominent in the song, you still would hear it. You would feel it just a little bit. It's almost non-existent there, in my opinion. Let me see. Only way you would know is if you know what you're looking for and you expect it, in my opinion. But again, the mids and highs are working fantastic in this song. All right, let's go ahead and go to E40. All right. Again, you got good bass. The bass punch, the sub bass does rumble, but it doesn't stay long. And again, here we go with E40. Excuse me, with T-Pain in that auto tune. It sounds real tinny, especially when he hits his high word, like shaking, and it sounds real tinny. But again, the bass is nice. It hits, but that sub bass does not stay, and I think that's sad in my opinion. Again, it's leaning more towards the mids and highs. Here goes E40. Okay, vocals again, crystal clear, but the bass is there. Again, that's I'm not going to repeat myself. All right. Again, you got that good vocals from E40, but that tinniness. I don't know if it's my ear or it's hitting my ear a certain way or not, but that tinniness is really, really. It really pierces my ear in an uncomfortable way. I think, like I said, even in my settings, it leans more to the mids and highs than the lows. But again, this it just hits different with me. I don't know if you guys who have these earbuds, if they hit with you like that or not when certain song like that. Let me know in the comments. All right, so let's go to Going Home. All right, right at the beginning, I was expecting the small sub bass rumble from the keyboard. I didn't get it. The bass from the kick drum is not as powerful, but the saxophone is very sharp here. Very, very nice. I think you still got the balance and sound, so I'm not taking that away from them. I just wish, I'll save that for later on. All right, again, that saxophone so crisp. Here comes the high note. Oh, very nice. I applaud it there. Now we got the rest of the band coming in. Nice spread out sound stage. Very clean sounding. Again, it sounds great. Right now, it sounds fantastic in my opinion. It's just certain things are missing. Certain things are missing that would make this, that would really win me over on these. As far as when it comes to this test. But again, very, very nice. Okay, very good sound on all three levels. Let's continue. All right, we are back in with my final thoughts on episode 3 of the Gauntlet Series for the Astell Kern AK UW100 Mark IIs or MK2s earbuds, and their opponent in this one, the Sony WF-1000XM5s. And again, on this one, definitely a difference here. Just like in the previous, you can definitely tell the difference when listening to the XM5s. I get great bass. Again, I'm using that Find My Equalizer setting. I'm just trying to keep it 100. It just gives me exactly what I'm looking for as far as bass. And everything gives me the volume that I'm looking for in these earbuds. Because, granted, right out of the box, the natural volume of the Sony's is low, and this EQ setting definitely brings it out of them. The volume that overall very good. I got in the first song, I got nice crisp sound vocals. Crisp piano play. I got the sub bass rumble I was expecting out of the cello, and of course I got a great balanced sound from the background instruments as well as the lead singer and the chorus. So really clean. And the second song, I got the bass hit and the sub bass rumble stayed there. Sony was so good at doing that, or having that in their audio or headphones and earbuds, and these guys doesn't fail to represent. Very clean bass, very clean sub bass rumble. It didn't dissipate too soon, in my opinion. A very clean sound. Then going on to the third song, I got bass was, even as subtle as it was, the bass was there from the keyboard, the bass from the drum set, the kick drum and everything like that. You got that knock in your ear when it was called for. Lead saxophone was very, very crisp. Background instruments, when they came in, it widened out the sound stage, stayed balanced, and it was a very, very nice listen. All right, let's go ahead and go over to the Mark IIs. And these guys, they have a great sound. I appreciate them and everything like that, but I think these are more marked for the audiophiles out there, because when I get into like the first song, let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. Old Money, these sound great. They gave you the mids and highs as they should have. My only knock on them rather, in the first song was they didn't represent the cello enough. Mainly because I was looking for it. I wanted to see if they was going to bring that subtle bass in, and it really didn't. If at all, it was very slight. So that was the only downfall in that song. Moving over to E40 song, you did get the bass knock. It wasn't as prominent, as powerful as I would like, but the sub bass rumble was there, but slightly. It was there and then gone. And in my opinion, I like to have that little sub bass rumble to last just a little longer than it did. But other than that, again, the E40's vocals were crystal clear. I did get that tinniness from T-Pain. I think it's that auto-tune thing. It just hits my ear really different. I don't know if I don't want to blame the earbuds for that. I'm gonna have to go. I listened to it on other songs, and it's not as prominent as it is on these guys. So it could be the EQ setting. I don't know. I might have to change that and test that, but. The setting that I like, that gives me, I think, the best sound out of them it's just real tinny. I don't know. It could be me. So, but again, crystal clear vocals on both songs, no problem there. It was a great. Again, I wouldn't like get rid of these and throw them out because of that, because you got overall great sound there. All right, so then you go over to the Kenny G song at the end. Again, the bass from the keyboard right at the beginning, not there. You feel the warmth of that song if you got proper, if you're getting that bass from the keyboard and the drum set at the beginning, you get kind of a warm feel to the song. Not with these. The keyboard bass was not there. The kick drum bass, you got the knock, but that was about it. It sounded kind of cold at the beginning. Then the lead saxophone comes in, it's very sharp. I like that. I'm not knocking that, but you got good balance in between all three instruments there at the beginning, and then after when you get the high note in, very sharp right there, and then you get the rest of the background instruments in, and then it doesn't sound as cold, in my opinion, when it comes to that song. Excuse me. And it is just a really, it's a good sound. It's a good listen. I have no knocks about it other than what I mentioned with the lack of bass. But other than that, it was a really good listen. All right. So, now if I had to decide which one to go with, I would have to go, in my opinion, both of them have their pluses and minuses, no doubt, as always, as they all do. But I would, in my opinion, if I had to pick one just to go with for a day, I will go with the XM5, excuse me. Just because of the overall bass and everything like that. I'm a bass head, so I really appreciate that. Like a good thump and rumble. And I get that more so out of the XM5s than I do out of the Mark IIs. I just do. I mean, is the vocals and everything better than the Mark IIs? No. I'm gonna tell you that right now. No, you get good vocals, you get good clarity, but I think the way that Mark IIs are engineered, the vocals and everything sound a lot cleaner, a lot crisper and everything like that. So, but again, like I said, I am not an audiophile, rather. I am a bass head, and the Sony XM5s give me what I want. But don't knock the Mark IIs. Again, I think these are more geared towards, I don't want to say audiophile style earbuds, or they're close to it. They're a combination of both, in my opinion. They don't give you enough bass. That's the only thing on this one. Let's be real. They don't give me enough bass. Even in my settings where I have the V shape, where I should get a combination, the best of the highs and lows, and I don't get that from these. But again, a great listen. Pair of earbuds. I really enjoy listening to them. Going in, I know what I'm expecting, and so that's what makes it easier for me to listen to these, because I know I'm not going to get the bass that I'm looking for, but I like to hear the overall sound. But then these guys are really good. It's just between these two, I would definitely go with the XM5s in this head-to-head. They will get my nod if I had to choose between the two. Let's continue. All right, this has been episode 3 of the Gauntlet Series for the Astell Kern AK UW100MKIIs, and their opponent in this one has been the Sony WF-1000XM5s. A very good head-to-head. Can definitely tell the difference between the two. Again, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me on this journey as I continue this Gauntlet Series, and we go ahead and excuse me, and we have other Gauntlet Series lined up. I got a lot of things coming down the pipe, and I got my top 10s coming. Hopefully I can get my top 10s in soon, because by the time I get done with all this stuff, I don't know, it might be Christmas by the time I get through with all these videos, and then I can get my top 10 in. I'm really excited to get those series of videos out to you guys. I'm gonna try to do the live stream. My plan is to do a live stream for my top 10 overalls. overall earbuds for the year. The other top 10s, like for my ANC and everything, like I'm just going to go ahead and record those and put those up on YouTube for you guys to enjoy. But the overall top 10, I want to do a live stream and put those out so we can all sit back and enjoy, and we can debate and everything like that. I really look forward to doing that. All right. Again, if you want to join me in those endeavors, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when videos drop here on the channel, and that way you can come in and enjoy them as well and leave comments. I appreciate you guys so much. We are now over 2,400 strong and growing. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys putting your faith in me and this channel to give you guys some the honest reviews and comparisons when it comes to the earbud game. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. But again, you keep hitting that like button. The more likes, the more it gets into the algorithm, the more I can get the videos out there, and it helps the channel immensely. All right. And of course, if you want to help support the channel, go ahead and hit the super thanks. I hate asking. I hate putting that out there, but that is available. Go ahead and hit the super thanks. That way you can help me get other products in. I've been getting hits asking me to, or in the comments asking me to get the the hi-fi. I'm going to mess up the name. I guess it's Savannah earbuds, the $500 earbuds. I do want to. I have plans on getting them in and getting them unboxed and then getting them tested and going up against my top ones. It's going to take me a little bit of time. I do got some other things I need to take care of first before I can dive into that. All right. Again, I'm done rambling. Excuse me. Thanks again for coming out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. XM5s get the win, but the Mark IIs, still a very good pair of earbuds. Peace.